So Ghazanfar, I'd like to give a little introduction about myself, the organization, and I've already told you the process that we follow. My name is Asim Siddiqui. I lead the talent acquisition team over here at Horizon Technologies. So Horizon itself is a BPO service provider. We have clienteles across the US and Canada. So one of the client is called the Fertility Partner, aka TFP. So they are based in Canada. So they're a healthcare industry client, and they acquire clinics across the US and Canada. And they have their entire technical team is based here in Karachi, Pakistan. They do have other resources working on site in Canada, but the majority of the technical team is here based in Pakistan. So this is a little introduction about the organization, Horizon Technologies, and one of their client, which is the Fertility Partner. So this particular role, they are looking to hire a DevOps engineer. They already have a team of DevOps and data and software engineer and so on and so forth. They're looking to make an expansion, and which is why we're here. So you've already gone through the job description, and we already had a discussion that you are comfortable with the requirements over there. Obviously, my I'm not qualified enough to assess you on your skill set. So my job here is just to connect you with the hiring manager or the technical team, and for that purpose, I'm trying to understand what your experiences is and trying to make a quick skill matrix, like what kind of experience and how many years of experience you have on such and such technology. So if you can walk me through your resume, talk about the platforms that you have worked on, the tech stack that you are familiar with, more experience with, the industry and the environment that you have worked in, and so on and so forth. That'll be great, please.
First of all, thank you for this brief introduction about the company and about your clients. Let me introduce myself. Actually, my name is Ghazanfar Ali. I have done my bachelor's in computer science in past 2019 Feb actually from Iqra University, Karachi, Pakistan. After my graduation, I started my the first job at the Cybernet as a tech engineer, basically in network side. After 8 month of my job, I promoted to tech engineer level 2 at the same company, Cybernet. At Cybernet, I had a chance to work on many networking devices like routing, switching. We have done many deployment on the customer sides as well as on the we are managing the NOC side also at Cybernet. I get the full-fledged experience of networking at Cybernet because I have done my CCNA during my graduation. So I choose my career as a network engineer. After Cybernet, I think it was Feb 2020. I switched my job to K Electric. It's a it's an oil and gas power utility company at Karachi, Pakistan. At K Electric, I was working as assistant manager network security plus SCADA system. So I had a chance to explore the network security also at K Electric, like network security products, Cisco ASA firewalls and FortiGate firewalls, Fortinet firewalls, and I was also managing the systems here. System basically it was a Linux and Solaris based systems which I was managing at K Electric. During my K Electric job, I got basically I just got interested in DevOps and AWS. So I started exploring the cloud technologies and AWS all and DevOps technologies during my Electric job. It I think it's I'm talking about it 2.6 years ago just. So I started freelancing in AWS. Uh, till now, I have done around 30 to 35 freelance projects on AWS, on Azure, on DevOps. If I talk about the just DevOps, I have experience in many DevOps too. Like I have implement you can say the full-fledged pipelines at DevOps. If I talk about the tools, I have worked with Git, GitLab, etc., GitHub, and integrate the full-fledged pipelines through Jenkins. Or it also I have experience to maintain or create a pipelines on AWS and also an Azure DevOps. If I talk about the tools in DevOps, I have experience in Jenkins, Dockers, containerization environments, basically Maven, build tools, many unit testing, DevOps SecOps, many tools, actually how to do static application security testing, dynamic application security testing, and how to do SCA and how to implement security in your DevOps. After CI part, I also have experience in production Kubernetes servers, how to deploy your basically environment, how to create cluster on Kubernetes as well as on cloud and on premises also. If I talk about the AWS, I have experience in many AWS services. Like I have deployed around 30 freelance projects on AWS using many services. If I talk about from start like EC2, S3, IAM, RDS, CloudFront, VPCs, many services I have done on AWS. I have a solid experience in AWS. And recently, I have a chance to work on Azure also. I have done like 2 or 3 projects on Azure Cloud also in my current job at Epidology Private Limited. Here, after around 2 years of freelancing, I got an opportunity to join Epidology Private Limited as a senior DevOps engineer. Here, my main responsibility is actually I am leading a team of around 4 junior DevOps engineers. Actually, we are implementing a DevOps culture at Epidology Private Limited. Currently, they have a not full-fledged DevOps concept in Epidology. They are actually on agile process, not the fully automated. Since I joined Epidology, I have done many automation here. Like before this, they were managing their GitHub without any branches technique. I implement the branches here at Epidology Private Limited, like the develop branch and the master branch and the features branch. Then I am integrating those basically GitHub to their Azure servers are on this basically their production server on Azure environment. So I am creating a full-fledged pipelines here using Azure DevOps, like the build and release pipelines to integrate this their whole process of development from Git, the fetching the code of GitHub and their deployment on the production server, which is on Azure. At Apodology, I also leading a team of my DevOps engineer. Basically, they also gather the freelance projects. Their marketing get the freelancing projects from different platform. I also manage my team to do that these freelancing projects. Actually, these on the cloud and Azure, basically mostly on AWS and Azure projects. So I am leading the team to do this freelance project also as at Apodology Private Limited. This is my brief introduction. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, Ghazanfar. So I wanted to mainly focus on your most recent experience. As you said yourself, you have recently got an opportunity at Epidology. Your resume says that you started working this month, November. Why are you looking for another role?
Yeah, actually, this current job location is around 30-35 kilometers from my current home. Actually, I'm living at Scheme 33, and this location is DHA Phase 2. I'm just facing the issue of daily commute with this traveling. So it took around my 3 hours in a day to on the roads, you can say. So it's a bit difficult for me to manage the traveling day traveling around 70 kilometers. So it's a bit hectic for me. That's why I'm switching the job and not the another reason. I'm happy with my environment, culture, managements are very good, but this is the only reason I want to switch job.
And have you spoken with anybody in Epidology regarding this concern of yours? Did do not have a remote culture?
Yeah, actually they do not have a remote culture. I have talked to my team. They said you are actually a manager basically here. You are leading a team, so you have to be there in office to lead your team. So they are not allowing me to work from home. I have talked to them, but actually they did not allow me to do so.
Okay, and have you spoken with them regarding you finding a new opportunity and leaving Epidology?
No, this is true. I did not said that I'm leaving the pathology. Actually, it's not look good for me to tell them before the I'm looking for another opportunity. But I have conveyed them that it's not feasible for me to do this type of daily traveling. And this is just the reason that actually I'm looking for a new job.
So how much is the probation at Epidology?
Basically, I'm on probation period. It's around 3 month probation
Okay,
here
so
at
if you were to leave Epidology, before this 3 months ends, how soon would you able to leave them?
in a week,
Okay, so
5 working days actually.
provided if we make an offer to you, you can join us in a week's time.
Yeah, I can join in a week.
Perfect. All right. Uh, so if you take away the commute part, you traveling from your home to. By the way, where do you live in Scheme 33? Exactly where?
Yeah, it's Karachi Bar Society.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm familiar with that area. All right.
Yeah.
So if we take away the commute part, which is, as per you, that's the only troubling factor with you working at Epidology. What other factors do you look for when are applying at another organization or someone else is offering you? What are the factors that you weigh in, besides the money part, of course, which is important, understandable, but what other factors that you look for?
The main key factor for me to switching any job, first I will look what product they are using, what the technology, but actually what I will have a chance to which product on working, like which tools they are using. Are they using the new technology in DevOps? Like, are they switching to DevOps SecOps implementation? What technologies, what tool they are using? If I will have a chance to work with some new technology, some new tool, which will help me to boost my career and boost my skills also. So I prefer the learning. All if a learning curve is high in my job, so I will prefer the basic learning criteria after money, you can say.
Okay. So as I said earlier, I'm not qualified enough to even talk in depth, have an in-depth discussion regarding the tech stack and the environment or the scope of the project as far as those are concerned. But I'm sure you can have some idea on all of those things after going through the job description. Like, if that's what they're requiring, then these are the things that they're working on. So knowing all of that, how do you feel about moving into this kind of environment?
Yeah, I just briefly went through the job description provided by you. Actually, as per JD, they need an engineer basically who have experience on AWS. They have mentioned many AWS services, which is very good. I mean had a chance. I will have a chance to work on AWS. I also have expertise, so it will increase my further expertise in AWS. Also in JD, you have mentioned that you need a DevOps engineer which has a good hands-on engineer or Jenkins on pipeline, etc. So I can say it's a fully DevOps role basically. So I'm not very much concerned about the JD. As per the job description, it's good for me.
Okay. I also wanted to talk to you about Ghazanfa. You just mentioned that currently at Epidology, you're having a team of your own that you're leading. So even though we are a growing stage, this client as well is a growing organization. So I think there are approximately 20 to 25 people here in Karachi that are working within the team. Uh, so having said all of that, what I'm trying to understand is, coming from an environment where you have a team of your own, you have a bigger environment as compared to ours. Here you may be, uh, you may not have a team of your own. You may be a part of a team that someone else is leading. There will most definitely be a lot of learning curve for you. But as far as understanding what kind of environment you're coming from, this may not be, if you compare apple to apples, this may not be as similar to what you're having right now. So how do you feel about that?
Yeah, actually, I am ready for it because as I said earlier, I have worked as a freelance DevOps engineer like 2 years. So I know how to do a project separately because as a freelancer, you don't have a team to work with. So I have tackled many projects, many time you can say I have done alone many projects of by my own skills. So I can work at K Electric. I was also assistant manager managing the team. So I have experienced the both how to manage a team or how to work in a team or how to work alone without any team. So you can say in 4 years of my careers I had a chance to tackle these all type of situations. So it will not be difficult for me if I do not have to manage a team or I have to work alone on any project. I know myself I can do it. I have the skills to do it.
That's good to know. All right. I'm glad that you brought up once again your career in the freelancing sector. How important is that for you?
Yeah, actually, this freelancing provide me opportunity to join the Apodoli as a senior DevOps engineer. Actually, it's not easy to get your first DevOps job as a senior level because I know I have acquired my skills in the freelancing. If I do not did not have done this freelancing, you know, because I will not be able to get this DevOps job. Actually, I switched my career from network to full-fledged DevOps engineer. Currently, I am also working on a DevOps SecOps project you can say my future goal is to be a DevSecOps engineer. This totally, I would say, the freelancing, this provide me a chance to get this job or to move switch my career actually in DevOps.
Okay, that's good to know. I mean, you know, you are giving a lot of credit to your freelancing part. But what I'm trying to understand is, for example, if we or any other organization ask you to leave your freelancing until you're working with us, uh, would you be able to put a stop to it?
Yeah, because if I will not be willing to stop it, I will not join Apidology as a full-fledged DevOps engineer. Actually, I want to work in organization as a full-fledged DevOps engineer. So I can stop it. If I would not be ready to do it, I would never join any company. Like I was earning, I think I was well earning from freelancing, but I want any organization to work as a, I want in my, actually in my resume, I have worked with different organization as a DevOps engineer. So I will, actually I will manage it. It's not a problem for me.
Okay, and I'm so glad that you have this perception regarding working uh, with one focus, working as a full-time employee for one organization instead of distributing your focus in two different domains. So, and the reason I brought this up or discussed about it is because once all goes well from our side and we make an offer to you, there are a couple of clauses that we mentioned beforehand that are mentioned in our employment agreement. So one of the clause is the exclusivity, which we just discussed that while working with us, you will not be engaging anywhere else, like a second job or a part-time role or a freelance work or anything like that. Second is the commitment clause, which basically says that we expect you to stay with us for at least 1 year. Obviously, we want you to stay with us for years and years to come, but 1 year is the minimum time that we expect you to give us, in our organization. All right. Uh,
Yeah.
any other thing
So
or question or concern that you may have at this time?
I think in your introduction, you have given a brief introduction about the company, about the culture, about your clients. I think I'm clear from my side. You have given a very good introduction. So I'm clear from my side.
Thank you very much, Rajan. So the only, I wouldn't say a concern, but the only hiccup that I see at this time is preferably they are looking for someone who has 2 to 3 years of in-depth DevOps experience. Which, if we take away your freelancing experience as a full-time employee, you don't have that. But obviously, I'm once again, I'm not here to assess you on your skill set. That part comes later on. We will be sharing your profile with the technical team. If they see your technical skills are good enough for anyone else who has a 3 to 5 years of experience, then there is no reason for them to hold back. But I'm just giving you a heads up that this is the only thing that I'm seeing right now that may stop them from proceeding further ahead with you. But other than that, all seems pretty good. Uh, so let's talk about the compensation part. If you don't mind me asking, can you tell me what are you currently making and what are you looking for?
At Apodology, it's I'm making around 150,000 per month, and I am looking some around 10 to 15% at least different. I'm expecting from my current salary.
So 150, let's say 10%, that'll make it 165, I think,
Yeah,
or
yeah,
165, 70.
minimum 10 to 15% at least I'm expecting.
Okay. Okay. All right. And you said that you can join us within a week's time if all goes well.
Yeah,
And so, all right. So let me tell you a little bit about the benefits that we offer. Besides the salary, we have Provident Fund. Do you understand how that works?
yeah, I know.
Okay. Besides Provident Fund, we also offer fuel allowance, which is up to 100 liters a month. So it's up to you. You can use high octane or regular, whatever, but 100 liters regardless. All right. The other thing, but there is a confusion between the high octane and the regular part, but 100 liters nonetheless. Other than that, we offer medical IPD. Are you married, Fazan?
No, no, I'm not married.
Okay, so until you get married, it's just for yourself at this stage. But there is a certain limit to it, but there is IPD's medical plan available for you. Other than that, you get 25 PTOs, which is paid time offs. That is inclusive of 2 Eid holidays, Eid and Bakrid, and I think there are 8 to 10 calendar holidays of Canada. Other than that, it's just PTOs. They don't have annual, sick, or casual. Altogether, 25 leaves in a month. You can utilize this leaves for any other holidays of Pakistan, but that works on a pre-approval basis. If your line manager approves it, then you can have it. All right.
Got it.
Other than that, there are monthly activities. There is a certain budget assigned to it that the team, decides what they want to do every month, and the budget is assigned to them, and they can have it. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it from my side at this time. So if you don't have any questions, Ghazanfar, we will be wrapping this up and sharing your profile with the client. And as soon as they come back to us with the next steps, I'll be getting back to you. All right,
Yeah, I just want to add one line. As
please.
you said that your client is looking at 3 to 4 years for full-fledged DevOps experience. I
Mhm.
think that's good they are looking for. But I know I'm capable enough. I have done these type of projects. I know I can compare those three to, actually I don't believe in the number of years of experience. I believe in number of skills, number of projects I have done. So I think easily compete with a person who have a 3 to 4 year experience. So I can say just I believe in myself. I can compete easily.
That's very good. That shows the confidence that you have. And that'll definitely work when you have a face-to-face conversation with the technical team and hopefully with the management as well. All right. So yeah, thank you very much once again, Ghazanfar. As soon as we have good news for you, we'll be getting back to you and we'll take it from over there. All right.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank
Thank you
you.
for the
Allah
call.
Hafiz.